My name is Ayatollah Harrison. I was in the United States Air Force, and I was an information manager. Well, the mortar attack, I was at Talil Air Base, but now it's called Ali Air Base. So I was just asleep and boom. In my tent, we had 6 girls. So all of us started screaming. And so you hear the guys yelling, "Take cover, get out, take cover." And we were just running and running and running. And we got all our gear on and we just ran with all that gear. And everything was dark. Everything was pitch black dark. And we just, prayed, and we got there, we had captain, and we just hid on the little cots. That's all we had. Bunkers were already full, and we just hid on the cots, either waiting to die or you waiting for someone to come in there and say everything is good to go. Because of the mortar attacks and whatnot, I do suffer a tremendous amount of emotional trauma. It changed the way I communicate. It changed how I felt about myself. These nightmares, to me, are real because I'm reliving what I went through. I came to the East Valley and I started going to the VA and whatnot, and they diagnosed me with obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, and they diagnosed me with PTSD. So it's been a battle, but I got some great doctors at the VA. I got some wonderful, psychiatrists, Dr. Gonzalez, and I have a counselor, Connie Wilkes. The medical center is awesome. The doctors, the staff, and the vets from Vietnam era and all that. It's just a wonderful place. And the Air Force was really good to me. I got my education out the way. I met good lifelong friends. I got a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. I take pride in my country even more. I mean, I took pride in it before, but you were protecting people. You were helping people, and I really saw it. I'm so glad that I was given the opportunity to serve my country.
My name is Timothy Frank Hernandez. I was in the United States Army. I was a 19 Delta Cav Scout. What a 19 Delta is the eyes and the ears of the United States Army. We go out in front of enemy lines and we get information, anything that we can get from size of the units to just what's going on, because scouts, they go out before anybody else. We're out there doing a recon and kind of got stumbled on and a little bit of a firefight broke out. When we first realized contact, it's almost a shock at first. I mean, it's one of those times when it was in the beginning, you're not really battle hard yet. You just you got out there, you're not really expecting everybody to fight you back, but the reality hit in when everything started happening, and it was a full-blown, fight, actions on contact and calling back up on the radio. The realization at first was hard. You kind of want to hunker down at first, but then you realize this is my job, this is what I'm here to do, this is what I trained for all these years, and then you get up and you make things happen. I remember returning fire and thinking to myself, not thinking that, oh man, I'm about to die. More of what I was thinking was, if I die, my wife's going to kill me. I joined the military thinking that it would at least help me out with school and get me a house. I never thought about my attitude or if I had one at all. But once I joined, I realized I did, and I'll tell you what, it made me into a man. It really did. All the experiences that it gave me, the leadership, the counseling, the mentoring, the camaraderie, everything about it just helped me out. It made me the man that I am today, and I'm proud of it, and I'm proud to serve my country. I had problems with my leg and my hip and my back, and I have some scars on my face and my frontal lobe. I had some severe head trauma. When I got to the VA, when I got out of the service, I came here. They got me the pay that I was due. They helped me out with my leg, and I go on a basis to go get looked at and get cared for, and when I'm in pain, they're here for me, Phoenix VA is an awesome place, and I really do love everything they said. I love everything about them. I really do.
My name is Kevin Jamal Ivory. I was in the United States Navy as a hospital corpsman. Me personally, since I was a combat medic, I was stationed with the Marine Corps platoon, and my responsibility was to make sure that they got medical treatment. There was a truck of 4 that we patrolled in. We saw about 4 people in a bongo truck. It looked like they were setting something up, but it was a decoy, and obviously we kind of chased after them to go check it out. 2 guys got out of the truck and went on foot, and I actually got in the driver's seat and drove down a big berm and parked right on top of what they wanted us to park on. Luckily for me, I was in the driver's seat and not my normal seat, which was behind the driver's seat, because that's the side that's the tire, the back driver's side tire is what actually parked on top of the pressure plate. So I was thrown from the truck. Jeff was in the turret, so he stayed. It didn't really toss him anywhere, but shrapnel did sever his arm pretty badly. And I grabbed him, and from there I don't remember, but I was told that I wrapped the tourniquet around his arm and I passed out, and woke back up, tightened the tourniquet, and talked to him, tried to keep him out of shock, and I went unconscious again, woke back up, and again tried to, talk to him and keep everything calm while going back out of consciousness until the medevac came. I had a brain injury, so retaining information is definitely tough. It's one of those things that you forget a lot of things, and when you weren't like that before, it gets really, really frustrating because you can do it, or you could do it, but you can't anymore. There's no getting used to that. My experience with the VA has been very good, actually. My case manager, Sherry, and her counterparts, Pat and Debbie and John, those guys are great. I mean, anytime I needed anything, I had it. I mean, instantly. A lot of people always ask me, well, you got hurt pretty bad, and it was a pretty bad situation. Do you wish you never did it? And absolutely not. It's matured me a lot. I have discipline that I never would have had if I didn't go. I accepted what possibilities came with it, and I'm proud of the United States. We don't we don't back down from anybody.
My name's Laura Briggs, and I was a corporal in the Marine Corps station in North Carolina, Camp Lejeune, with 10th Marines. I got sent out to Iraq in February of '05. I went over to Ramadi working in communications. I was there for a little bit, and then I got sent to Fallujah to do the female search team, looking for bombs or money that they're not supposed to have, anything that they could use against us. We used to convoy in and out of base of Camp Fallujah to go to the checkpoints every day because we weren't allowed to stay in the city because we were females. This day we got hit by a suicide car bomber. He ran in from an alley, and he drove his truck into our 7-ton. Turned into it felt like about a 20-minute ambush. About 17 of our guys were hurt, well, guys and girls, and we lost 6 that day. Being in the Marine Corps just changed me and my life completely. I just felt like I grew more. They helped me grow physically, emotionally, mentally. I mean, to have respect for others. Then especially after going over to Iraq and my family came over, as soon as they heard what happened, they saw me at the hospital. I mean, after that, it just changes your life. Like, you just love life more and love your family more, and you just want to do more to give back. Made me love my country just a whole lot more. I came to the VA, and as soon as I came back, Pat Tooley was the first one to call me. She's the one that really helped me make sure that I got the appointments I needed. If I had surgery to get done, which I did, I came home and I never really talked to a therapist about anything that had happened, just because I just thought I was going to get over it myself. And it's like, okay, this kind of thing happened. And I got home and they were just kind of questioning me, if you want to go talk to somebody, and I just kind of ignored it all. But they were really persistent on at least getting me to try to talk to somebody, and they're there for anything. They're really great.